One man was killed, 10 people injured when a boat crashed into a crowded ferry near the Memorial Causeway Bridge. This all went down just before 9 o'clock last night. Video here, you can see the impact. The boat overtook most of the ferry. You can see it stayed on the scene for less than 10 minutes before taking off. Law enforcement has since been able to identify who was driving that boat. As of right now, no charges have been filed. And we're bringing in live team coverage this evening. 10 Tampa Bay's Asha Patel is live at Coachman Park, where the ferry docks, with what we're learning about the victims in this crash.
All of that and more, but first, 10 Tampa Bay's Angelicia Bruton joining us live outside the Clearwater Police Department with new details. Angelicia, what have you learned?
Yeah, right now investigators say that the boat that hit the ferry did leave the scene, and they're working to determine if this will be classified as a hit and run. Now take a look at this video. You can see a 35-foot long boat slamming into the ferry, covering about 3/4 of the boat. There were 45 people aboard the ferry. Emergency crews say they responded to 2 scenes. In one area, they were working to rescue people on the ferry. The other scene was at the Bel Air boat ramp, where investigators say they found the recreational boat.
Vessel accident investigation is very different than vehicle accident investigation. You're dealing with a dynamic environment, tides and winds shift everything around. Things don't tend to sit in exactly the same place, and it just takes a long process to work all the way through that.
FWC is leading the investigation into the crash and is now working with the state attorney's office to determine the next steps. And they have seized both boats as evidence, and they say that there is damage to both of them.
You see, the Clearwater Fire Department called this a mass casualty event, although right now there has been just one confirmed death. Did they explain why?
They did. Clearwater Police Department says there were more victims than resources. They say as soon as they got on the scene, they were inundated with a great deal of victims, and they said it was even more challenging just to figure out if they can make sure that everyone was accounted for to get all the people they can out of the water as quickly and safely as possible. Live in Clearwater, Angelicia Bruton, 10 Tampa Bay.
Angelicia, thank you. And we are joined live right now by 10 Tampa Bay's Asha Patel at Coachman's Park.
And Asha, what have we learned about the victims in this incident?
Tonight, what we learned is that the person that died in that crash was a man. We don't know his name just yet, but also we know that 10 people were injured. 6 of them were classified as trauma alerts, meaning they were taken by helicopter or ambulances to area hospitals. Clearwater Police Department says patients were sent to hospitals in Clearwater, Tampa, and St. Pete. Police tell us some of the injuries that were reported were broken bones, soft tissue, and head injuries. We spoke to a woman named Brenda Alvarez who was on the ferry last night, and she shared her experience with us.
They actually went into where we were. It was really shallow, so there was actually some paramedics that went out there and helped my children and I get off the boat and just kind of walked us to the edge. And then from there we had to walk to a more shallow area.
Now, FWC says that they plan on releasing a list of names today, and once we get that, we'll be sure to tell you on air and online. For now, I'm live in Clearwater. Asha Patel, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, Asha, as you mentioned, ongoing investigation here. As new details come in, we will send the latest details straight to your phone through our free 10 Tampa Bay app.